welcome to another video for Auto Solutions Checkpoint, and on today's show we are going to be reviewing a Toyota Aygo. It's 2016 on a 66 plate and it is the X Pure model. You know what that means. It's a 1 litre petrol with a whopping 70 brake horsepower. Whoa! But I would say it would be pretty rapid because it's small, it's light, and it's got 70 brake horsepower. So I'll just basically be quite critical with it, to be honest. I think they sound like sewing machines, but it's 3-cylinder. What are you going to expect? By the sounds of it, it's chain driven as well. It's got 5-speed gearbox. It's quite well equipped inside. It's got a reverse camera as well. So basically the screen up here, there's no bit for your CD player, so it'll just all be like Bluetooth, and it'll connect to your phone. It's got the piano black accents inside, which is quite a nice touch. The interior is quite quirky, it looks no bad. Considering it's a wee granny wagon, it's quite nice. The steering wheel's nice, it's got a bit of a flat bottom on the steering wheel. Well, I'm 6'6", and I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm struggling for leg room. You know, it is a bit cramped for me. Visibility wise, it's alright. I noticed in the back it's not, it's actually a 5-door, but I've noticed in the back that the back doors aren't windy windows, they go down, they're like the old school pop-out windows, like you used to get on the old Escorts and Fiestas and that. I think that's quite a nice touch. It gives you the impression you're in a 3-door car inside. It's giving you that sporty feel. This here one's just covered 40,000 miles, 40,286 miles. Everything appears to be where it should, you know, you wouldn't be looking for anything. It's got a USB, it's got a photo, cigarette lighter, but obviously they're not called cigarette lighters nowadays because they don't allow you to smoke in the cars. But yeah, it's quite nice inside, it's very fresh looking, and I just think it's got a very, very temperamental accelerator when you go to move off. It's a bit of a high rev. Now it's not the clutch, it's just the feeling of it. And it's quite handy for the people that don't know when to change gear. It tells you on the dash when to change gear. I reckon the miles per gallon on this here would be phenomenal. It won't cost you a lot to run this, and it will probably be very, very cheap to tax as well. Now, whenever you're looking at these, make sure you give them a good check. If you're not buying new, right, this here one's obviously a 2016, so it's almost 7-year-old, and so what you want to be checking for is on the underside. Pay close attention to the subframe at the front, because they have a habit of corroding, like quite bad. Even at this age, you know, if they're not treated. My best advice if you are planning on getting one of these is get it undersealed, because you're doing yourself a favour in the long run, especially if you plan to hold on to it. The seating position on it, I can't fault, feels quite comfortable as well, and I reckon on a long journey I would be satisfied using this. Which I would never have thought I would hear myself saying about a Toyota, but I think from the predecessors, I think they've fairly worked their ideas up with it. I just checked it now and it actually doesn't cost you a penny for road tax on this. I think that's great. See, if small cars were my thing, I would actually buy one of these, but I wouldn't get away with driving one of these. What do you think? Do you think I would suit one of these? Out on the motorway, it pulls really, really well for being a 1 litre. Still can't get over it, it's free road tax as well. I think that's great. And above all, it's actually quite comfortable as well. Now, I'm finding it very, very hard to pick fault at this vehicle. It just seems such a comfortable car to drive, and economical, and cheap to run as well. It's just such a wee car for me. I couldn't manage with this. Definitely couldn't. Would it be one I would recommend? I would highly recommend this to any first driver, or maybe somebody that doesn't need a family car, whatever. This would be top of the list. It's not too bad on the outside, you know, I don't really rate small cars on the looks. guys, so here we are. I think I'm being quite harsh with it. It actually does look not too bad. Kind of aggressive looking at the front. You know, it's kind of like a half a smile, but aggressive. Now this vehicle has not been prepped for this video at all, but just to give you the general lowdown of them. You see what I mean about the interior? It's not too hard on the eye. The piano black accents, and that's the same colour as the outside as well. It's like a pearlescent white. Sporty gear knob, sporty type steering wheel as well. Reed display's quite funky as well. Tinted windows in the rear, just in case you're driving about with some munters. But obviously, when you're sitting in the front, when you look at the back and you see this type of window, you think you're in a 3-door. So it's quite deceiving that way from the inside, but outside it's undeniably a 5-door. The boot space, I don't think it is anything to scream about, but it does the job. Thought this here was hilarious. This is your partial shelf. How flimsy is that? But at the end of the day, it's not really needed. You don't get a spare wheel in it, but there is space to have a spare wheel, so that's promising. Comes with an air compressor as well. But yeah, this here wee car would be an outstanding car just for the wee granny, or the person that doesn't really have a family, or the family's grown up or whatever, or a first car. This would be a perfect first car. Very, very cheap to run. As long as you keep on top of the service intervals, these vehicles will look after you. Under the bonnet is the wee pokey 3-cylinder 1-litre engine. But yeah, it moves, it keeps up with the traffic. I wouldn't say it's powerfully, boringly slow. Because the wheels are so close to each corner, it handles pretty good. You know, you wouldn't be afraid to throw this into a corner. Not that you would, but like expensive things are the big glass tailgate. That can be quite expensive to fix. These wee side windows as well. The wing mirrors aren't entirely awful, they look alright. Sweep of the screen, nice big screen. I'm loving these lumps on the roof, just giving it the sporty look. Yeah guys, what do you think? Does this here pass the test, would you think, above all the other small cars? I think it does. I would favour this over a Fiesta or a Corsa or anything like that any day. Whenever this car has been designed, they have paid close attention to detail. See, as far as the lines are concerned, everything works. Nice big tail lights, so that you can't say that you were never seen. And I would say the extra pack on this, with the wee white accents on the wheels, I wouldn't recommend this diamond cut, because this country is not meant for diamond cut wheels. So it would be entirely up to yourself. You could pay like 150 quid and get them refurbed to whatever colour you want, and at least they stay good and you're not needing to worry about the weather ruining them. Obviously with the door closures and that, you can definitely know that you're closing something drap. Very clunky, but at the same time an economical plus. Stylish looking. It's never going to be a Rolls Royce, so it shouldn't be held to a Rolls Royce standard. Overall, very, very good car. So it gets a thumbs up from Auto Solutions Checkpoint. So inside the car is pretty pleasant. As you can see, it's nice and colourful, and I would say this is quite neat. Quite compact, neat. You get your wee rev counter bit as well. You feel like you're driving Kit from Knight Rider. The steering wheel appears to be leather. Quite a comfortable steering wheel. You can connect your phone up to this, and at least you'll not be late for anything. It's plain and simple. Everything stands out in front of you. So guys, we've came to the end of another video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it and you've got some use out of this, just hit the subscribe button down below. That's all you need to do. Anyway, if you don't worry about it, it's fine. I'll not be too upset. But you guys take care, and I'll catch you in the next video. 10-10 over and out.